Hi there, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us. VYC Women with thanks to Moulton. And if I've done the maths correctly, Steve-O, we've got 4 rounds to go. 4.
Carry the 3.
Yeah, plus 6 times 1. Right, 4
So
rounds
this is
to go.
why you're the
There's
boss.
4 rounds left.
This is why he's the boss. He gets paid the big
I
bucks.
check these things. Melbourne 88 defeated Diamond Valley 57. Jess Harley revved it up and had 23 points and 13 rebounds. Sian Gillum had 14 for DV Tigers. Just cruise control.
Yeah, they only had 3 on the bench, and all 3 scored double figures for that game.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see that, yeah.
And a minimum 5 boards.
Thanks for coming.
So you just can't, and all across the board of Melbourne players
Very
had
good.
5 boards or above, bar 1. So just too big and too strong.
DV 6 and 9 on the season, yeah, too, by the way, Steve. So Ballarat scored big, 105. Waverley 45,
massive.
Wow.
60-point win. Claire Constable had 28 points, 10 rebounds. Sam Lanby had 15 and 10 for Waverley, had a third of their score. That is just an absolute slapping of the biggest degree. They've humiliated Waverley.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. They only had, again, same as Melbourne, they only had 8
I was
players.
going to say, I think they had 8.
How many times have you seen a youth women's team score 100?
No, it's just not here. And 54 of those, half their points came in the paint. So they obviously were bigger and stronger in there, and Waverley couldn't do anything because even Waverley's 2 from 23 from the arc didn't help, so they couldn't get in the
How many turnovers,
key.
Waverley?
I don't know turnovers, but that's, I mean, we probably thought Ballarat were going to win, and no disrespect to Ballarat, but being third last on the ladder, I wouldn't have expected a 100-point game.
No, absolutely
So well
not.
done.
Hawthorn 58 went down to Ringwood 61, pushed them a long way. Taya Kelly had 14 points for Hawthorn. Rebecca Nola 21 for Ringwood. Pushed them a long way, Steve.
Yeah, very, very
Your
good one.
girls.
Obviously, Hawthorn.
Your team.
Thank you. Take credit for that.
The
But,
18th team you've got now.
Yeah, look, I'm chalking them up quickly, but
Too many statues.
yeah, no, just wanted Hawthorn, but certainly pushing the best of the best all the way. They'll be pretty impressed with that. Obviously, they'd be disappointed not to get a victory, but certainly good signs there for the future.
Well, the interesting thing is if they hold 4th spot in the Terrell, they could come up against Ringwood in the first week of the finals.
And
Are we doing crossovers?
Yeah,
Okay.
but not taking this the wrong way for Hawthorn. I think if that was to happen, it'd be a very different result.
To lose that in the last, like they were winning that game, they had 4 missed foul shots in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Killer.
That's tough for Hawthorn now to drop into that 4th spot and bring 5th and 6th into it with 4 rounds to go. That puts pressure on you then, instead of being that 2 or 3 games ahead.
So just going back to what you said a minute ago, if these two teams meet in the first week of the finals, which they're slated to do right now, if it stays that way, how much do Ringwood win by?
15.
Wow. There goes your statue.
I would think Ringwood would beat whoever fills that 4th spot by 15.
Yeah.
Board banger pulled down plenty as well, as you'd expect. Dandenong 63 defeated Kilsyth 59. Maxine Allen 18 points. BMAC, Brianna McKenzie had 22.6 rebounds for Kilsyth. Kilsyth actually pushed Dandenong far further than I expected.
Was this the game where Kilsyth led by about 6 or 7 at 3-point
6
time?
going into the last.
Yeah.
Danny hit 5 threes in the last.
Get out of jail.
Yeah.
Here.
And again,
For,
another
Rangers.
one that Danny shot 47% in the last. But another game that Kilsyth could have been, they could have been 1 game off that 5th spot, looking at that 4th spot, like that's a costly loss for them. Even though most people probably thought Dandenong were going to win, but when it's only a 4-point loss and you've shot at 25% in the last quarter, look, that's a shame. And I don't know if it shows a little bit about Dandy. Did they just have an off day, or
Maybe.
Yeah.
Still got the win though when it counted. Kilsyth did bounce back the next day, 68 defeated Geelong 56. BMAC had 17 points. Jess as a party had 19 for Geelong. So credit where credit's due. They did bounce back the next day.
Yeah, and in this game, you talk about Kilsyth's performance against Dandenong, if they had have done the exact same thing, you would have thought the margin would have been a bit bigger, but obviously fatigue may have played a little bit of a factor, putting a lot of effort into Dandenong. Factor.
Yeah, okay, just heart palpitations.
A little bit of a factor.
Moving right along, Knox 47 went down to Bulleen 79. Beth Theodore had 18 points for Bulleen. Sophie Agorakis had just the 7 for Knox. I went Bulleen to win this game.
Yeah.
I did not expect this margin.
No, and that's exactly what I've got written down. Tipped Bulleen last week, didn't expect this. 33 turnovers for Knox to 15 for
Costly.
Bulleen. Very costly.
No player in double dig.
29 fouls to 15. So it was a scrappy game for them, obviously.
They were wiped off the court.
Yeah.
I don't know that we'll see Knox play that badly again.
And again, shake it off, move on to next week, put it down as one that's happened now, and I mean you're pretty safe there in third spot. Keep that going. You're going to play Melbourne or Dandy probably in the first round of finals, and
give it a fair crack.
Give it a real good go.
Yeah. Nunawading 81 defeated Sandringham 57. Brooke West had 16 points. Katie Bugden had 18 for Sandringham. Flinny's girls 14-4, just cruising.
I just read Rob's notes on this game and I loved it. It's only about 4 words even. It was wonderful.
Don't worry about the spelling, but but it just says Nunawading flexing muscle.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
That's what it's meant to say.
Muscles, maybe?
No, just the one.
Nunawading just flexing their muscle.
Got a red pen? Do you want me to correct that for you?
I've only got black, sorry.
But I've actually written it as felxing muscle.
Where did you go
I don't know.
Class, actually,
7.
by the way. Oh, right, yeah. Ordinary, is that year 7?
Huh?
Hume City 65 defeated Diamond Valley 51. Now, Muala Loifi, 25 points, 11 rebounds, 5 steals for Hume. Got her team up. Is that the first time we've seen her play this season?
Yeah, I was going to say there's 2 stories out of this game. First one is Muala Loifi.
I just had nothing better to do on a Sunday afternoon.
First game in the youth competition this year. She played.
How many games have they got left?
She played Saturday night in the seniors. 33 points, just casual. Comes down to the youth league, obviously just for a run around, and tears it up and
in all seriousness,
gets the Broncos a win.
Can she qualify for finals?
There's potential.
Hume City are 5-11, right? 5-11.
How many games you
They're
play?
no chance of making the finals.
No.
Are they?
Well, then she can't qualify for finals.
Well,
so
okay. So what's she doing running around? Just just family picnic was called off on Sunday afternoon.
Short of player. Hey, Mill, do you want to come down and
Well,
play?
that's
Sure.
a good
Yeah,
point.
there you go.
Maybe
Could have
okay, all right.
And that
Brains
really
trust
hurt.
over here.
That hurt DB, that loss. Again, even if they had have split it, they would have been only 1 game out of the 4. The 2 losses for the weekend.
How would you be DV? You turn up and you go, oh yeah, Moo was down to support the youth team.
Oh, she's got some
got a singlet on.
Yeah.
Other thing out of that game, DV missing a pretty important cog of their team, Heavenly Valenti.
Oh, where was
she? She was
Heavenly?
down at Geelong, playing in the Basketball Without Borders Girls All-Star game. She also took out the 3-point contest, beating NBA star Chris Middleton.
Wow.
Well, that's...
yeah, they had a lot of changes around. Shay McInerney went to the bench for the second game, and
Did you
so
say
they
she
were...
beat Chris Middleton? Was Chris shooting from the car park, or was he actually shooting from the 3-point line? She beat Chris
I'm
Middleton?
also not 100% sure on that fact, because I know someone beat Middleton, but I'm not sure if it was Heavenly Valenti. It might have been one of the guys.
Well, he's a fair sort of a player. Just
Yeah, he's okay.
Let's just say she won.
Heavenly will
Yeah,
like
so...
that.
Yeah, good on you, Heavenly. You win.
Bendigo 69 defeated Eltham 54. Claire Alford had 14 for Eltham. Charlotte Brancatizano, who's one of the 73 Brancatizano sisters, had 20 points.
Played against her sister.
And 4 assists.
You guys practice these names in the mirror, don't you?
Brancatizano.
Because Muala Luffy
Yep.
and
Muala
Loifi. See,
Charlotte
I don't obviously
Brancatizano.
practice in the mirror. When you're sitting there doing your hair for an hour every morning, you
Rips out
practice
the
names,
comb.
don't you?
Moving right along, here are the ladders.
The ladder, Terrell Conference, Nunawading 14-4, Bulleen 13-5, Knox 11-5, Hawthorn 8-9, then Sandringham 7-10, Diamond Valley 6-9, Hume City 5-11, Geelong 1-16. Watson Conference, Ringwood 16.
Just by the way, just on that Terrell Conference, Hawthorn plays Sandringham this week.
4 versus 5
That's
right there.
Pretty important
Yeah.
game. Anyway, go on.
Watson, Ringwood 16-1, Melbourne and Dandenong tied for second 13-4. Bendigo in 4th, 8 and 8. Eltham 6 and 10. Ballarat 6 and 11. Kilsyth 4 and 12. Waverley 3 and 15.
And no disrespect to Bendigo, Eltham, Ballarat, Kilsyth, Waverley, they are making up the numbers at the moment. It's a fair gap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Round 14, DV take on Knox.
Knox.
Surely Knox bounce back.
I would think so.
Last week under the carpet. Geelong, Sandringham.
Sandy for me.
Sandy.
Get on Sandringham. Bendigo, Dandenong.
Dandenong.
Rangers.
Dandenong for me. Ringwood take on Hume.
Ringwood.
Ringwood.
Is
No, I was waiting.
Oh, well, yeah.
Loloifi playing in this
Loloifi
game?
playing? Not sure.
No, I think Ringwood will get the win.
Either or.
Either or, yes. Eltham take on Ballarat.
Is it either or either?
I don't know, who cares? Eltham take on Ballarat. Castle or Castle? Is it Eltham or Ballarat?
The Rat for me.
I'll go the Rat.
I'll go Eltham.
Waverley, Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Melbourne for me. Bendigo, DV.
Bendigo.
I'm going
Yeah,
Bendigo at home.
Braves.
Knox take on Eltham.
Ooh, Knox.
Knox for the double.
Raiders, Ballarat, Kilsyth.
A lot of games.
There is a lot of games.
Jam-packed.
I'm going to go the Rat again for a
Rat at
double.
home. Rat at home.
Yeah, Ballarat.
Scored 105 last week.
Yeah.
Rat. Geelong take on Bulleen.
Bulleen.
Wayne.
Foxy's girls. Sandringham take on Hawthorn. Most important game this round.
Hawthorn.
And I think Sandringham.
I think Magic will win that game. I think it'll be a very good game. There you go. Get out there and support your teams. Round 14 coming up. VYC competition with thanks to our wonderful friends at Moulton. We'll see you next week on Big V TV.